I forgave Janice for selling my car, but we really needed to, and it wasn't just for me or her, it was to get Casey into this world, so anyway.
After I realized that I had finally forgiven him, I felt a tremendous sense of relief.
I feel happy when I forgive someone.
Well, one of the most difficult situations that I faced in forgiveness goes all the way back to my childhood. But I was in my early 30s before I finally released the burden of forgiving my father, and it was immediate release of that burden, but it took a long time in coming. And after that was, after it was all said and done, and I realized at that moment that the veil had been lifted. It's difficult to forgive others because pride gets in the way. I know what's best. I know the timing. It's all on my terms. But when we can swallow our pride and let go and let God, then things fall into place as He would have them do.
I think it is difficult to forgive others because when someone hurts us or hurts someone that we love, we tend as humans to want revenge for that. We want to extract vengeance. That makes it very difficult to let go of. And I believe it's a trust issue to trust God to deal with that situation. And that in and of itself can be hard for most of us, I think.
It's difficult to forgive someone because it's really hard because you're kind of mad when you do that and you don't want to do it. So it's just really hard.
I think it's difficult for us to forgive others because we have this built-in feeling that, we're always right. We don't like to be wrong, or we don't like to be wronged, and sometimes it's just hard to turn loose and to forgive.
Forgiveness can make us feel closer to God.
Forgiveness is the basis of Christianity because Jesus died for our sins and He forgave all of our sins.
Forgiveness helps us to have a closer relationship with God because He has told us that that is what He wants us to do. By forgiving, we relieve ourselves of a burden that when we're carrying it, it's very hard for us to keep the channels open to God. And He taught us to pray. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. We are told that that is what we're to do. And so we know from the fact that we've been told to pray that way that that's what He expects of us, that we are to open those channels to Him by clearing our heart of any anger and unresolved issues.
I think we can have a closer relationship to God because it goes back to faith. If our faith is strong and we work diligently to keep it strong and to make it even stronger, then we become more Christ-centered, more Christ-like, and we become able to see that personal relationship with God.
It makes God happy when we forgive each other.